Hello, my Virgos. This is Angela here at High Priestess Healer. Thank you for joining me in this space. Is all for you and free for you. Okay, so I was drawn to these cards. They seem kind of dark, but when you gaze into them, they're very deep. And so the intuitive of me can, get a little deeper into the details. I'm hoping here. Someone is kind of scared or hiding behind a mask, not showing their true self. They're very vulnerable. They have a lot of wisdom. Some things they hide, some things they don't. They're connected to divine source, Mother Earth. Okay. So you're gaining a lot of super intelligence, intuitive hits that you may not recognize. So if you start to recognize, something different happening to you, pay attention, write it down, see how you feel. And when signs and synchronicities come to you this way, sometimes in pieces, sometimes in dreams and pieces, just words, times, numbers will come out. But yeah, you're going to start getting some messages here regarding the truth of something, okay? The truth of the Emperor. So the truth in the way that you live your life, that you need to, get to Emperor status, owning up to your life and getting through over the obstacles and trials of life, to live an emperor lifestyle, okay? Not to say he doesn't have many, duties and responsibilities, but he also lives, a very good life, and he's very generous and he takes care of his people, okay? There's a two of spheres, so you're trying to balance practicality with your spirituality, possibly two people, possibly two ideas, maybe two different jobs. There's just some kind of back and forth going on inside of you, okay, that you're not quite sure which one to ingest, and it's like you taste one and then you're like, I like that, and then you taste the other one, you're like, oh, no, and then you taste one, you're like, yes, this one I like, it feels good, and then the other one you're like, no, and so you're trying to learn peace, balance, harmony, how to go with the ebbs and flow of life, so when it's, go with the way you feel, right, your intuition, okay? So, be sure to go to the shadow side and work on it, but don't go down the rabbit hole, and always come back to the light to fill yourself up, and then, heal the places within you that need to be healed, if any, okay? King of Cups on the bottom. So there must be a King of Cups in your life. You're the King of Cups. Or, one is possibly coming. Somebody who loves you, I would say, is in your life. Okay, so let's see. You would know who that is, okay? But you feel like probably very drawn to this person. So you're possibly going to be getting into union with someone who also is an earth sign, okay, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And y'all, make great couples, together. So I wouldn't worry about that there, but when one drops the ball, the other one picks it up. When the other one, picks it up, the other one gets, some downtime. So you work really well together, practical, stable, determined. Just, be aware of any kind of stubbornness, or ego that could get you into problems, anxiety, any kind of, pain or disharmony that you don't want, okay? So some of you are working on your working through something hard right now that you are just gaining victory over. Okay, it took you a long time to get to this victory, and so while you look like you're gleaming, you're happy, you know, you're victorious, and you are, people don't see what it is that you had to battle. They don't know what it is, what you went through. They don't know the emotions you had to feel, what you had to overcome. They weren't in your shoes, you know, but you know, okay, you know, your spirit guides know. The angels and creator knows, and so you will be richly rewarded, okay? You know, I could see something between 2 and 6 months happening pretty big. You'll know what it is, okay? You're very intuitive, I see. Let's see, the world, yeah. So something is going to happen, you know, in about, like I said, 2 to 6 months, probably 3, and you know it'll be like a revival, renewal, motivation, an idea, you know, a new venture, a new zest for life. Okay, could be any of those things here. Let's see here. Yeah, detach and 11. So we have here the word detach that I picked up from you guys, okay? Because there's an opportunity beckoning, okay? But first you need to nurture yourself so that love can abound. And there can be equal give and take, okay? But you have to open up your heart, all right? And learn to trust spirit, okay, as part of your lesson. And put dedicated effort to yourself and seek truth so that you can confront your fears and have the success and growth that you want, and unite here with your person, okay, after releasing the negative and taking the lead, right, of your relationship, okay, because you sought truth and you rest and recovered, okay, you listen to the spirit, okay, then that's when you started to spread your wings and see things clearly for what they are instead of controlling things and being in denial, okay? And now you're able to rebuild yourself, okay, and start seeing what your dreams come true if you believe, and if you believe, then you can succeed, okay? But this takes embracing yourself and your challenges when they do arrive, and trusting that the universe is on your side, and holding on to your own power and not giving it away to keep your joy and stability, okay? Remembering to breathe, to speak your truth, to be honest. Let's see if anything else comes out here. Excuse me. So you're making progress, right? You know, that's a 6. 6 is progress. You know, you're having some victory. It could also be some good news that comes in. It could also talk about, you know, travel or accolades, or, you know, for a job well done, or being in the limelight for one or another reasons, okay? They're just, you know, having pride, you know, and celebrating for a job well done, you know, when you were kind of off balance or not sure or teeter-tottering, right? And, you know, now you feel more empowered, okay? You're empowered because you gained victory over whatever it is that was happening, okay? There is a 8 of swords, okay? And so obviously we know that this is some type of a crisis that you're going through, and you just keep yourself in a holding spot until you feel like you can get an answer. But if you keep holding on to the past, you can't get you need to get those distractions out of your head so that you can hear the voice of the Spirit, okay? I know you're feeling trapped, bound, stuck, but that's all victimization mode, and that will, you know, that victimization consciousness will, you know, take you away from your, you know, your soul source, okay? So you're suffering on your own behalf. We need to get you out of that state of being depressed, guilt, isolation, shame, and hopelessness, okay? So you have victories on one end, and then on the other end, you feel stuck, okay? For what? What is this that you know you're feeling stuck on? Let me use these other cards for that. Okay. Capricorn. Okay, yeah, Nine of Swords. So you got Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords. High Priestess, you're gaining information. So it could have been something regarding some information that you got. Some bad news you got. Yeah, some information you got. Bad news you got is what I'm getting. Okay, show me why is this Eight of Swords here? Why is this Eight of Swords here? Eight of Swords. Okay, so you had your victory, right? But you were now it's you know, you want to be in a place of peace and harmony. You want to move up in your consciousness and, you know, be in a permanent place of, you know, unconditional love, and, you know, let that whole thing of the past and whatever it is that you just gained victory over be in the past, okay? So here you are trying to love on yourself, love, you know, work, you know, do healing on yourself, bring healing to the situation, and just totally close out that cycle. Okay, so congratulations. That's a lot of effort, a lot of work. It does require, or it is, can't think of the word, but it does call for celebration, okay? And it does show here that you are moving up in your level of consciousness from, you know, we're working from 3D to 5D, from bringing heaven down to earth, right? Bringing the joy, stability, instead of the loneliness, the fear, the pain, the stuck, the loneliness, and all of those things. So those things are also, if you're married, helping your marriage to move to higher levels, right? To ascend to a higher level. So let's see, what was it that you were having to gain victory over, and what is it that you were going in two minds about? Let's see what we can find out for this. Two of Spears and six of Wands, okay? Here comes one, okay? So striving to love on yourself, right? To set boundaries, striving to be balanced, you know. She's got books here, so learning, you know, healthy food, so eating right. She looks nice, dressed nice, so career, it's Pentacles. I like that for you. You know, just talks about also perfecting skills, okay? So perfecting some skills perhaps with that High Priestess that I saw on the bottom, okay? Gaining knowledge, hobbies, motivation. So yeah, I can see all that. It's like, it's almost like you went from ground zero, you know, all the way up to Queen of Cups, you know, and that was really, really hard, you know, to take a risk on and take a leap of faith and put trust in the divine and, you know, go with the flow and all the things that they teach you to do here, and be, you know, keeping those in balance, right? Like, okay, think positive. Oh, I just thought this with, you know, think positive. I got to tell myself the truth. Oh, let me be aware of what I'm thinking. Don't speak guile, you know, apologize when you need to, you know, work on learning and forgiving. Like, there's so many things to work on as a human, but, you know, feel the feelings and then, you know, let the bad ones roll off. And, you know, after you're done processing them and feeling and dealing with them, and just be careful not to stay stagnant or in a place that you have outgrown and no longer should be there, right? Because then you're going to continue to be in agony and stagnant and, you know, feeling unhappy or miserable or lonely or whatever, you know, shaming and blaming yourself with the self-sabotage. What else do we got here? So you're gaining victory over your pentacles. It looks like you're very goal-oriented when it comes to your pentacles at the moment, okay? And let's see. Yeah, so here's your 9 of Pentacles, right? I told you were learning on loving yourself. You did that with the quickness. So you had 8 of Pentacles and trying to balance things, and now you're balanced. You're independent. You're, you know, your pentacles are growing. You're becoming successful, right? And then here, like I said, here you go. This is the Knight of Wands. This is where you want to be. This is the one where I cut the deck in half and found you this Knight of Wands. So you've got all these new ideas. You're probably starting a business. You're motivated. You may have more romance in your life. You just feel free-spirited. You know, you let go of the past, so it feels good, like a big release. Now you can focus on the now and the future and be excited and, you know, be adventurous and focus on joy, you know, and stability, and, you know, no longer be out here trying to guard yourself, you know, and, you know, wonder what your purpose is. It's just to be you, to be your highest version of yourself, high vibing people so that we can love, right? It's all about the love. So here you go, Page of Wands. You're getting some good news. Yeah, somebody may be, you know, trying to give you a message, give you an offer. You're just off to new adventures, and you're excited about these things, to make them grow, to get them started, and you know, and you're causing that effect to people around you. Okay, so you're the Knight or the Page. And then we got the 7 of Cups. Okay, so that's another thing that you had to gain, you know, victory over. You know, that was one of those things that was back and forth in your mind. You know, you didn't have the right answer. You didn't know what to do. You had possibly some rose-colored glasses on. You know, you probably were doing some reevaluation. You know, what should go, what should stay in my life, what's is, you know, bringing success, what's not, you know, what goes with my lifestyle and what I want, you know, and then, you know, became victorious over that. So I like that for you. Let's see if anything else wants to come out from these cards, and we'll put those up there. So loving yourself, right, is what we talked about, you guys doing. Learning to balance spirituality, practicality, finances, emotional stability, so that you can ascend to a higher level, a higher vibration, okay? Or a higher level of commitment to yourself, to your creator, and to your partner, okay? And you close out this cycle beautifully. You have this open heart, you know, and that has really been, you know, your saving grace, is that you have this open heart and you want joy, you want happiness, you want to be independent, you want to make your mark on the world, you want to focus on your strengths and not your weaknesses. But you do recognize that, you know, your weaknesses or things that trigger you are just, you know, is just a small cry for help to healing that situation. So it's nothing bad, you know, if, you know, there's some kind of negative feeling within you. It's not like you should deny it and say, oh, I shouldn't be feeling negative things, you know. But make sure that you're telling yourself that the right thing, right? Instead of like making something up or justifying it or making, you know, excuses. You know, there's reasons, and those should be reasonable, okay? And Then there's excuses, and you know, that's a little bit, you know, different. So let's not make excuses for ourselves or others, and just own up for our part, and you know, kind of go with the flow. As I can see, you've done nicely. Some of my other ones don't really go with the flow, but you're going with the flow, and it's taking you exactly where you want to go. You're going with the flow, and it's taking you exactly where you want to go. All right, so you've got not only 9 of Pentacles, but now you got 9 of Cups. So you're going to get your wish fulfillment, okay? I forgot to tell you this is your outcome. So this is going to be your wish fulfillment. You're going to get your wish fulfillment. Let's see if we can figure that out. What is this wish fulfillment card here? Okay, someone from the past, being more playful, making good memories, not being defensive, getting to the end of my rope so that I can let down my burdens and have, you know, my peace about me, my balance, right? So whatever it is that is a success for you is going to be your wish fulfillment, okay? Just to make sure that you stay unstuck, that you see things clearly all the time, and that now that you're Queen of Cups, that you have, that somebody comes in as your King of Cups, or your Emperor, or your partner, okay, or your divine partner, counterpartner. In the last one, there was a divine counterpartner, and it was from an earth sign, and it was swords, King and Queen of Swords. You got a Queen of Cups here on the board, and page, there's a Knight of Wands, but I see you as that person, okay? Just make sure, you know, to take calculated risks, okay? Don't just, you know, make decisions, you know, too quickly, or, you know, without thinking about them first. You know, making sure that it's going to be the best thing for you and for those around you. Okay, so let's see. Oh, there we go. Sweet. So this happened. This was the last card in the outcome, just like y'all's outcome for just the previous sign. So you may want to check out their sign. Okay, they're also an earth sign. I told you since the beginning, you might be getting with another earth sign. Okay, so I'm doing Virgo and Capricorn, and they're both earth signs. And here's your 10 of Pentacles. Woo woo. 10 of Pentacles. All right, I love you guys. Oh, and 9 of Cups. Look at you. You're just jumping for joy like everywhere, aren't you? Look, 3 times I see this. You're jumping for joy. 9 of Cups means you're stable, you know, you're loving life, you're, you know, independent, you know, self-sustaining type of a person. You know, you're very fulfilled, right? Self-fulfilled. You're happy, prosperous. Okay, you know how to bring to make things prosper and manifest things. You're healthy. You're feeling good, and just all around abundant, right? So look at all that jumping for joy. So I'll take one more card. Why not? That's what I did for the last group. I took 3 cards, and believe it or not, I started pulling from the bottom, and these are already shuffled. And they also got the 10 of Cups. Whoa, that's a lot right there. So yeah, maybe this Knight of Wands also signifies a knight coming in, okay, swiftly, which would make sense right after your 9 of Pentacles, right? So that's not a bad thing to happen, right? So your 9 of Pentacles is kind of like the 9 of Cups. It's like luxury, prosperous, material stability, wealth, health, okay? So, yeah, here is your King of Cups. What else? Knight of Swords. So there's no more battling in your mind, you know, what should you do? You already know what to do. I guess before there might have been a possible breakup, but there's not. Or just, you know, wanting to go and take action right away instead of like think. So I think you just, you know, took a step back just to make sure, hey, let me analyze this, you know, and see if, you know, possibly this is going to be the right thing for me, okay? You know, is this going to be equal give and take, or is it going to be equal give and take? Is it, you know, is there going to be, you know, fighting and struggle and manipulation? You know, is there going to be, you know, secrets and, you know, just unhealed things stuck in the consciousness? You know, where all my hopes and dreams are just going to go down the drain, you know? And it's all up to you. If you make the decision that you want to, the right decision, right? Because you've got the two here, the two of Pentacles, okay? So whatever decision it is that you make here that you need to make, okay, leads you to, you know, feeling self-fulfilled and having love, you know, having it all, you know. So make sure as you make that decision that you make the right one. Let's see if the angel answers have any insight for regarding that decision, whatever that may be. The answer says yes, but then this one says no. So obviously your decision. So it's going to be more like follow your heart, right? 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, like those are all people who can, you know, discern for themselves. Your Queen of Cups, you can discern for yourself. She's very intuitive. Okay, so it says trust. So I would go with, you know, listening to the divine and trusting that versus worrying or overanalyzing, etc. Big happy changes. Yeah, so nothing to worry about. I see big happy changes. But you seem like someone, obviously, that's kind of indecisive. So you are being tested on your ability to hear and your swiftness and to answer the call. Okay, feel the fear. Okay, let go in a year from now. So your challenge here and your channel message is to let go of the outcome. Okay, let go of your attachment to people, places, and things. And just know that, you know, you are loved, you're protected, that whatever is yours, you know, will be yours. So just remain positive, and a year from now you're going to be a totally different person than you were in that you are now. Okay, you can collapse those timelines by, you know, figuring out what illusions there are, what you need to get rid of, and making the decision to cut out those things that need to be cut out, etc. But the biggest thing is to remain positive. I know y'all don't want to hear a year from now, but the situation will improve. So the situation probably has to improve first, you know, and it probably needs to be a win-win situation. See, and forgiveness, and they say yes. So I can understand that. In the meanwhile, let's see if I can find out here from the Soul Evolution deck here. Rely on some friends. Figure out how to integrate the ego, and not from ego, come from your heart space. Okay, work on being Queen of Cups by everything coming in and out from your heart space. Obviously, it can't be, you know, all at once, you know, but little by little until you remember who you are, okay? Because you are love, okay? You are a queen, okay? You are amazing. So regardless of what you've been told, I'm here to tell you the truth, okay? You always have been a queen. You've always been amazing. You've always been loved. You've never been alone, okay? This says humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. So, yeah, I mean, you know, if what you really want is to focus on the lighter side of life, go traveling, have fun, have money, be successful, then I suggest that you listen to your creator, because he's here to help you, especially with your relationships. I'm attracted to those people who serve my highest good. So it's underneath let go, it says relationships, and you're being attracted to people that are good for your highest good. So you may end up having to let go of somebody and go with someone who you have, who serve your highest good, it says, okay? One more here from the Soul Evolution. Soul Evolution. What else? One more from me. There we go. Thank you. Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So you need to be honest to yourself about your relationships, who you need to let go of. If not, what insights did you gain that you can put into practice, like humor or being positive, right? Because you can get to 9 of Cups without being positive and being more like playful and have a good well-being and stuff like that. So I see that you're gonna do these things. Okay, let's see. What else here for you? My surrender deck. Okay, I'll take a surrender card. Surrender to your full power. Surrender to trust. Surrender to defensiveness, to silence, to magic. Surrender to attachment to results. Okay, it's exactly what I channeled for you. I'm going to have to title it that. Okay. The formula for success is to do all you can do, make things happen, then let go of the results, holding on too tightly to a desired outcome. So that went right along with my channeled message. Okay, clear right here, victimization mode. That would have to go before you gain that 9 of Cups and Pentacles stage. So I see you doing that. Accepting yourself for who you are and not caring what other people think about you will get you out of that mode. Okay, staying in that mode will only keep you being despondent and having misery that you don't need to be dealing with, like unnecessary misery. Okay, so for this I got, you're on a quest. Okay, you're looking for balance, right? That's what we started out with, and you do come and balance it. Okay, you're needing to stay positive, and you can do that with gratitude. So turn this upside down. Remain positive by being grateful. Okay, it's reminding you to make the decision. Things go off balance, and you won't get this outcome, this perfect, beautiful outcome. Okay, so remember that. Okay, remember what you are to lose also. Remember what you're to gain and what you're going to lose. How you're going to feel if you don't make the right decisions, and how you're going to feel if you do make them. Okay, the destiny is in your hands. So you're calling the shots. You're making the decisions at the moment. So, do you want your divine counterpartner, or do you want it to continue to be delayed or not to even happen? Okay, so like I said, your renewal, and it does happen. Okay, so just continue on your quest, continue to meditate, and the answers will come, and you will rise. Okay, it shows here you will rise, right? Because you get the wheel, but you also get the Queen of Cups, and you get the Hierophant. So you will rise, you will ascend. Okay, so let's see, is there anything else you'd like to put out here for the group? Let's see. There was somebody, oh, here's one of the high vibe cards. Let's see here. So the someone new may be coming in. You're working on your money. Money looks good. Love looks good. You're releasing your fears, facing your fears, remembering who you are, meditating every day. And this is how you're keeping the bad bugs away, the bad vibes away. So it says belly breathing magic. Place your hands on the side of your rib cage. Take 3 slow breaths, pushing your ribs into your hand. Follow the movement of your breath with your hands. Notice the change in your body. One more time, guys. Okay. You are alive, okay? And you are meaningful. You are loved, okay? Let's see, lover boy coming in, king of wands, or maybe that's just you bossing up. If there is a new person coming in, and there's a destiny to people here on their knees, like they're being married, or of sorts. Yeah, for someone to come in with equal give and take, someone who, you know, won't be shady, someone who, you know, or maybe that's the kind of person that you're leaving behind so that you can have the destiny with, you know, a person who can come in instead of maybe someone who's in your life. Maybe this King of Cups wands is someone in your life who's just there for the passion and not for the love. So maybe you need your King of Cups to come. I'm not sure. Leave that up to you for see who resonates. A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me light. I love you. So they know you, okay? Whoever's coming, this new person, they love you very much, and you'll have to make a decision on that, but do surrender to your attachment to results. Okay, don't forget that. That's very important, okay? Remain positive, and you are going to have big changes this year. So, yeah, I'd say that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 months to a year. Okay, you'll have like a lot of milestones and markers, but you know, 6 months as mark, and you know, the year mark is some other marks that I can feel for you. Surrender. Okay, there we go again. It says, at times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. Okay, so she's like surrendering here. Okay, she's surrendering and all will work out. Okay, so couldn't be better. Couldn't be better, you know, a story ending there. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not your mind. For the heart is the gateway to the soul. So be honest with yourself. What do you want? Who do you love? Where do you want to live? What do you want to do with your life? Which direction you want to take, and things of that nature, so that, you know, your life can go in the way that you want it to go, okay? Let's see, 38. What did I do? Okay, well, this person coming in, let's see. That's in separation. I think it's someone you already know. Let's see these in separation cards. I still feel connected to you, but I've waited too long to reach out. Is it too late for us? I hid my true self from you because you challenged me to expand. Okay, so yeah, you challenge them to expand. They like that about you, but they also dislike that about you. They were a little uncomfortable, but they want to reconcile. They realize that that was actually a good thing, okay? I couldn't handle your words when you were upset with me. It was too painful. I still feel connected to you, but I've waited too long to reach out. Is it too late for us? Okay, so words that were spoken seems that were painful and upsetting. That could be you, that could be them. So there's still some sore subjects there that's needing to be, you know, looked at as lessons instead of blessings. I mean, lessons and blessings, okay? Lessons and blessings. So what might that person want to say to you? The one that's coming in, the one that you're separation from. The distance between us is killing me. I long to hear your beautiful voice again. Okay, so if you're in separation, they long to hear your voice. Okay, it says if you know them, right? Because of the heart card, it was saying, I'm thinking of you, and you know, your love fills me with light. I mean, you can just think of a person that you're going to meet, and, you know, and the thought of love can fill you with light, but it really feels more like the intricate person who actually, that you actually know. So you were my home, and now I feel like I'm out in the cold, okay? So they felt like they were your home. So is it really home, or was it codependency? You know, obviously something broke you all apart, and it made you become a better person, okay? And is this them coming back around, or a new person? I'm not sure. You know, maybe if they're coming back around and you get with them, then you don't get your destiny. Unless maybe, you know, you cut them out, you know, then if it's unhealthy, then, you know, everything can turn upside down, can turn up forward, you know. Move forward, there's equal give and take with someone generous, as long as you cut out the things that were mysterious and causing fear and agony and imbalance and instability. Not to move towards your goals and your dreams, okay? And then it says, time passes, but my feelings don't change. So you no longer trust me with your heart. So this is a really deep, sad feeling, like, I'm sorry that I hurt you. I know I can never make up for this, but I know you don't trust me, you know. Time will never heal the wound, maybe for you, but they will always love you. That's a channeled message. Okay? Feelings don't change, even though you no longer trust me with your heart. And I would be willing to say that the other person feels the same. You know, they love you no matter what, even though they don't trust you. But that doesn't mean they have to get back with you or stay with you, depending on your situation, okay? Let's see, also, I'm committed to someone else because they don't challenge me. Well, that would be really sad, okay? So that would be a big fortunate event on your behalf if somebody was, you know, being manipulative and not doing their part, and, you know, being not being generous, not being equal. That would be a positive for you to let them go, okay? So I guess the last thing here I have are, did I do my chakra cards? I did. About some numerology. Numerology is kind of fun. And this is just a new deck of mine. Let's see here. Manifestation, domestic harmony. So some of you are going to be making up, okay? Some of you are going to be manifesting new love, okay? Remember to be patient, okay? You're not in charge of the time and the outcome. Detaching from that, remaining positive, and you have to have patience, because if you want that end all be all, you know, true partnership, 10 of Pentacles, it might be a year from now, it might be 2, it might be 3, it might be 6 months. It depends upon, you know, are you working on yourself? Are they? Is it the right time, the right circumstances? So there's a lot of things that come to play when it comes to bringing a couple together. You know, it's a sacred experience, as you can see here, you know, when it's destiny, when it's fated, when it's divine, okay? It's not something that anybody but yourself could change, you know, and you wouldn't want to, okay? I know some people grow slower than others, you know, so you may have to wait for them or them wait for you. But you can help each other too, okay? So that's a channeled message. Whether you can do that together, then do it. And if you can't, then separate, work on yourselves by yourselves, and then maybe you can reunite, okay? If it's that kind of a twin flame relationship. And if it's not, and they are your partner, but, you know, you don't feel like you should be together because of the way things are going, and you really feel like, you know, they deserve more and you deserve more, then, you know, it's okay, you know, to move on, so that you can work on yourself to give that to that person, and then get back with them, especially if you have children, to show them, you know, a good, healthy relationship. Otherwise, I would say, you know, work with a coach, a mentor, a coach, counselor, spiritual advisor like myself, and see if you can get some help for the relationship, so it's not like, oh, a year from now, okay, try to collapse the timelines. But, you know, main thing is keeping that balance, working on yourself, loving yourself, working on that business, planting good seeds, cutting off at the root ones that aren't good, and you know, just watching for any red flags from people who come around wanting to, you know, one night stand, or, you know, something too adventurous that's going to set you off balance, or someone who, you know, just, you know, wants you for reasons besides deep, true, this deep love that's being talked about here. If they can say, I love you, you know, if they can say, I've been thinking about you, I think about you all the time, right, then that's the kind of person for you, you know, when they're showing with action and not just words, you know. So you make sure that you're with that right person. Okay, only one came out after all this time, so it must be important. Financial discipline. Okay, for whatever reason, they're asking you to save, to be generous, to give from your heart. Yeah, to be generous with your financial discipline. You're going to run into some money, you're going to make some money, and they want you to be generous with the money. You'll know where to give the money. It's a blessing to you. There's a ending of a cycle here, and that's why you already saw that here. This is the ending of the cycle, and the Ten of the Cups is here. This one and this one, and financial discipline. So you're going to be gaining a lot of money, and they want you to be disciplined with it so that you know, you can also give and be generous, like I said, and not just you know, not just hoard the money. Okay, so you may be coming into some wealth or meet somebody who's wealthy, and that's where this Ten of Pentacles comes from. It could be from, you know, your Nine of Pentacles self and your Knight of Wands, like passion and ready to go-ness, and, you know, Queen of Cups, and this new cycle that you left behind the past, and so you're just like have all these, oh look, there's a divine counterpartner, right, open to it. So this is going to be a divine counterpartner union. Praise the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. All right, I love that for y'all. Somebody may be coming from the distant horizon. You may be moving. This may be a something that brings stability to you. You may need to, maybe you're coming to an end of something that is weighing you down. Maybe you're feeling more freedom. Okay, maybe you're meeting a wealthy man who is King of Wands here, that has so much passion and love for you. I mean, if this is him, he's got passion and he's got love, because he thinks about you all the time. Okay, your love fills him with light. Okay, light. So that is like a really beautiful sentiment. All right. There's a house at play. I don't know if there's a divorce, or if y'all are thinking about moving in together, or somebody's moving. If they're moving here, you're moving there. You're just someone's going to buy a house, someone's going to sell a house, or both. You know, you might be going in a new direction. Okay, so some of you are staying and ascending in your marriage, which is the Hierophant. Okay, but you're definitely moving up yourself. So either way, regardless of the partner that you're with, your hopes and dreams are going to come true, okay? Because you got this King of Wands coming in that loves you. He's got lots of passion for you. Let me see what the Kipper has to say. I'm just getting them everywhere. All right, this looks so good for you. I'm so proud of you. So stay honest to yourself, okay? Honest to yourself. Unexpected income is coming, okay? You are at your 9 of coins, right? Again, so that double shows that you will be getting with somebody who has money. You may be getting a loan to buy a house. Your business may start booming. You may start making money. Or getting with someone who makes money. Maybe you're on a trip because you could be traveling with that card, ship card, and maybe you're going on a cruise and you're gonna, win money in the slots. All possibilities. Okay. Whatever you're doing right now, though, you're working very hard at it, and you feel like things should be a little bit easier. And so you're really looking for a partner who will toil and labor with you, and someone who's more like you and, mature and understands the things that you do, on a spiritual, mental, emotional, financial level, more with someone who vibes with you. As you're thinking about this revival and this destiny, you're grateful for your lessons and you're grateful for what you've been through. But you're just ready to move forward with this 10 of Pentacles, with this King of Wands, or with this renewed love and passion with the person that you are with. So either way, you're with them or you're not, but you're moving up in your ascension of love, okay? So if somebody feels like, yeah, they're in a relationship that's just too hard, it shouldn't be this way, always have this money scarcity issue, they're just wasting my time, we're going in cycles, that's just not an equal give and take. It's always one foot in, one foot out, and they just feel like it's been a thievery of their time or effort that they've put into this relationship. They've put in a lot of work into this relationship and the journey with this person, and to move in a new direction towards someone. So you're moving towards someone, someone's moving towards you. For those who are not staying in their relationships, they are leaving. This shouldn't be this way. They feel like they should be more at ease and rested. So here we are, as we saw on the bottom of the deck. This is you, okay? And they're moving towards you. You're moving towards them. Okay, they both went through ending a chapter in their life to where now they could be together, knowing unknowingly. I feel like it's an unknowing thing. I feel like it's something that just happenstance. Destiny happens at play, and like not something that you just never even thought that way, like in that way, or how you'd meet them, and so good thing you let go of how you thought results were going to happen when, because you didn't think it was going to be a year, you didn't think it was going to be with them, you didn't know where it was going to be at, but you do know that you had to put an end to the old cycles and the old ways to get together for this new start, right? Okay, so we'll leave it up there. At that bottom of the deck, we have marriage. So there will be a marriage in this new union, as we see here in this destiny card, and you will have this 10 of Pentacles, regardless of which way you go, because you personally are ascending, okay, in your consciousness and in every way, okay, to become balanced, to be whole, to be abundant, to be fulfilled, to be prosperous. And I am so proud of you. You get it all. And that's what I like to preach here, or I like to suggest here on my channel, is that you can have it all. You can have it all, okay? No scarcity thinking. You can have it all. So if you need my help with any of these things, with the balancing or putting boundaries, illusions, or learning how to, remember who you are, how to end some cycles, with some financial, advice, career advice, love advice, learning about your how to better, use your intuition, gratitude lists, motivation friends, you know, and just support in general is always, you know, needed when you're trying to, you know, move forward in life and be successful and reach your goals and reach your dreams. So sometimes you need a spiritual advisor. Sometimes you need a mentor, you know. So reach out to Angela, High Priestess Healer 1111 at yahoo.com. High Priestess Healer 1111 at yahoo.com. If you need any kind of spiritual healing or any development, if you need any help with developing any of your gifts, also could help you out with that. If you want to learn how to use the cards, I could also my website's under control. It's under construction, but those are courses that we'll be offering. How to use Reiki as well. I've gone up to master already, but I went through it again since it was a long time ago, and I'm in the masters at the moment. And so I will be able to help assist you with you in teaching you, should you care to learn from under me. I will not let you down, okay? So thank you for being here with me. If you liked the content, please give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos from me. And you think somebody could benefit from seeing this, please share it. Share it with your friends. I've got lofty goals to raise up the views, okay? And so I'm hoping that they're getting better and you're liking them more. So comment as well if you like the cards, which card you like more, what did you like best about it, you know, just how I can improve it, obviously constructively. So let's keep it high vibing, guys. High vibing, high vibing. And I'll see you guys next time. Namaste.